as Diddy's home in Los Angeles has been raided by Homeland Security. Of course, we're learning more information. I do want to...
That it is a different side of Diddy than the public has ever seen.
It looks like Diddy's legal saga is coming to its end because the recent development in his case hint that the feds got a treasure trove of incriminating evidence after the music mogul's mansion got raided again. More crimes exposed after the secret tunnels were found under his house. And in a crazy turn of events, the Los Angeles mansion of the music mogul got hit by the cops again. According to reports, the lapped FBI and IRS swarmed Diddy's massive mansion in the fancy Hybe Hills neighborhood earlier this week. While we all thought there would be a pause in the story and all dirt has been exposed, the authorities paid a secret and unannounced visit to Diddy's home. And this doesn't paint a pretty picture for him amid all the allegations.
Puts him in a very difficult position as he's already on record as essentially lying about his conduct.
As it was reported by the biggest news platforms, investigators first stumbled upon these secret passageways last month after getting an anonymous tip. Imagine the surprise on their faces when they discovered there's more to investigate. And folks, what they found down there during the second raid has everyone in shock. As it turned out, these tunnels are no joke. They connect Diddy's main mansion to several outside buildings and even an off-site warehouse a few miles away. Inside these underground passages, authorities say they unearthed piles of cash, various weapons, and loads of incriminating financial records and documents. It's like Diddy had his own underground kingdom in the basement.
Conducting what they're deeming law enforcement action, which could indicate search warrants being conducted there, could indicate arrests being...
Remember how Diddy begged his lawyers to protect him from these raids? Well, his legal team announced it was simply beyond any law to conduct investigation. As his lawyer mentioned, it was a premature rush to judgment of comms, was nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. And apparently, there was a reason for such defense because the scale of these tunnels suggests an elaborate criminal enterprise that Diddy has seemingly been running for years, right under everyone's noses. As the feds shared after inspecting these tunnels, these secret passages might have been used for all sorts of illegal activities, from money laundering and tax evasion to illegal substances, trafficking, and arms dealing. Some sources also hint at Diddy's possible connections to international criminal rings.
The federal government doesn't do that unless they feel there's substantial evidence.
Apparently, the authorities did a lot of work to unmask the secrets of Diddy's criminal empire. As one neighbor who asked to stay anonymous said, he always felt like something creepy was happening at the music mogul's house. Masked as parties. It'd be like buses, like big buses. You see all type of stuff hop out, especially at nighttime, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. It gets wild. The investigation is far from over as more witnesses are ready to jump in and share what they know or heard about the tunnels and their use. Legal folks are saying Diddy might be facing a bunch of charges, like racketeering, tax scams, and illegal guns just to start with. The size of that underground setup raises eyebrows too. People are whispering about possible trafficking, and that's something we've already heard from the music mogul's victims.
Interviewing victims, they've been interviewing people behind the scenes. They probably already have numerous statements from individuals.
Diddy's representatives aren't saying a single thing about the raid or those secret tunnels. Of course, they don't want another big drama to hit the headlines like it happened after the leaked video of Diddy mistreating Cassie, which forced him to break his silence and apologies for the first time since the accusations. But here's the thing, old video with Cassie pales in comparison with what the tunnels are hiding. This investigation is just getting warmed up, and no wonder Diddy's team wants to keep the whole thing secret. Apparently, they are working overtime, looking for more corrupt folks within the authorities to pay for the evidence to disappear.
We gonna make it through anything, you know what I'm saying?
Diddy is very serious about keeping his secrets safe, especially after all the drama he faced since November. It's been a rough year for the music mogul with tons of serious accusations from basically everyone in the industry. This ain't just about music and parties anymore. Diddy's world just got a whole lot darker. As one person wrote on social media, it's so ominous. I sense only darkness and evil whenever anything relating to Diddy comes across my news feeds. I see the devil in that man's eyes. It's actually horrifying. And another user added, everyone knows he's going down. Once the feds are on you, you are cooked. And you start connecting the dots between what we already know Diddy and what hideous things he's being accused of. It becomes clear that what we're seeing here goes way beyond typical celebrity money games or never-ending parties. This is next-level stuff, straight out of a major crime syndicate's playbook, and Diddy is the mastermind behind it.
A very serious federal crime, racketeering, influence, corrupt organization.
Some insiders who heard the first results of investigation claim these hidden passages once were the nerve center of Diddy's whole illegal operation. Yeah, folks, it's everything we read in the news lately, laundering cash and running a complex network of illegal deals. After the first inspection of Diddy's lavish mansions, it was obvious that the music mogul wasn't playing games. It's much darker than secret parties and freak-off sessions. He invested big bucks and serious effort to conceal what he was doing down there. Legal experts are already speculating about the charges Diddy could be facing. They're talking trafficking, tax fraud, and maybe even weapons violations. Serious time if they can nail him on all counts.
All things are possible based on whatever evidence they have and if prosecutors feel.
This downfall could send shockwaves through the entire music scene. Some experts are saying that Diddy's fall could trigger a domino effect, with other big names in the industry under scrutiny. I mean, we already hear accusations fired against the music mogul's pals. What started as another day in the life of a rich and famous dude has exploded into a full-blown saga, and no one in Tinseltown seems to be safe these days. People in the streets are buzzing with theories about what else might be hidden in those tunnels and whose name will surface next. It's like something you normally see in a movie, except it's real life, and Diddy's right in the center of it all.
Diddy, live your truth,
does
man.
a little bit too much.
Right.
The discovery of his secret tunnel network has blown the lid off what looks like a massive racketeering operation. This could shake up the whole entertainment industry big time. Diddy's fall from grace might just become one of the biggest scandals ever in music. I mean, there are already documentaries about this whole drama, and it's still far from being over. And apparently, the music mogul throw his wealth left and right trying to hush the whole thing, or at least stop the investigation from digging more dirt on him. As authorities keep combing through the maze of Diddy's criminal ties, they're uncovering even crazier stuff. It's not about some parties and all men freak-offs. It's much deeper, and as sources say, it even involves illegal trafficking, and even involves illegal trafficking, and even individuals under 18 are involved.
Witnesses have been contacted and notified by federal investigators that they may be called to testify.
Apparently, it may explain why no one is rushing to Diddy's support these days, and all his industry friends simply turned away and pretend they don't know the man. As Tracy Walder, a former CA officer, shared, the radio silence around this case, in my opinion, is highly unusual. Even if you look at, say, R. Kelly, someone who is very much maligned and should be given what he's convicted of. He did have supporters early on. Diddy had supporters early on. Diddy has none. It's cricket. It may all mean only one thing. The industry bigwigs are in the known of what has been happening in the music mogul's basement. As the cops keep digging, they're starting to connect the dots to bigger crime networks. They're finding clues suggesting these hidden cameras, prohibited substances, and tunnels weren't just for local deals. They were moving all this stuff, including people across state and international lines.
All the while sort of sacrificing the safety of these young victims or girls that are involved in this, and that is deeply troubling.
This scandal's blowing up fast, burning everyone and everything that comes in a way. This Diddy situation is off the charts, completely linking the hip-hop industry with major crime clans, maybe even Mexican cartels or Italian mafias. This ain't a one-man show. He had serious partners and muscle behind him to handle all that shady business. And guess what? A lot of famous people were in it. Legal experts are warning this could cause a seismic shift for the showbiz as we know it. High-profile names in rap and across the music biz might find themselves under a microscope, and Diddy may be the one to rat everyone out.
Then I can't go on, like, I'm not doing things for people.
As more dirt on Diddy's alleged criminal empire comes to light, people in the music business are freaking out about the potential fallout. However, their turn will eventually come, and now all eyes are on Sean Combs. As one person commented, charge him for the crime mess he's pulling. Send him to prison. Puffy Daddy is a sick person. And another user added, enough evidence, he doesn't need to get bail. Apparently, in the court of public opinion, Diddy doesn't deserve another hour as a free man. But hey, the work of authorities takes time and we have to be patient here. But what's your intake on all this, folks? Is there enough evidence to throw the music mogul in jail? And when the feds are going to finally arrest Diddy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to check my other videos.